Okay. It is time for some imperialism. Let me get my stuff sorted out. Okay. I hope you can hear me out there in Twitch land. Last time I started off with about like 3 or 4 minutes of my audio settings being incorrect, which I hope will not be the case this time. Let me flick around with this. Okay, so I seem to be having this thing where the game audio sometimes cuts out if a window pops up, so hopefully that isn't a big problem, but we will see. As I'm sure many of you know, I am by profession an ancient historian, and so one of the things that I talked about doing on my stream a while ago was playing some ancient history themed games with a sort of ancient history viewpoint on them, and I'm going to start off with Rome 2, Total War. So I have not played this before. I played medieval Total War back in the day and got most of the way through that game before a save bug killed my progress and I never finished it. It was pretty much down to my glorious Danish Empire against the Ottomans. But this time we're going to be further back in time with the good old Roman Empire, the actual period that I study. I'm just going to try to turn down the volume on this a little bit because it seems very loud to me, especially that music. That can go down a little bit lower. Okay. So I never played the first Rome because of a hideous Latin grammatical error in the name of one of the main factions, the Scipiones, who were unfortunately mis-Latinized as the Scipii, which I knew that would be the faction I'd be playing, so I couldn't do it. So that's fixed in this one, in quite a good way, I think. So let's begin. So I'm playing through the prologue today. I'm going to try and get through the whole thing. I don't know exactly how long it is. It's interesting because I was doing a bit of reading about the Samnite Wars, and they've picked an interesting place to start. They're sort of in the second Samnite War, or the Great Samnite War. The third Samnite War is disputed whether it actually happened or not. But this is in the second, which we do know did happen. But it starts apparently in a slightly ahistorical place, but we'll see how that actually plays out in gameplay. Capua. Linus, actually. Right. All right, so the Samnites, I guess, until recently in 316 BCE, when this starts, had been allies of Rome, as so often Rome's allies became enemies at certain points. Okay, cavalry inside, advanced headings, then prologue. Okay, fine. So how do I? Okay, so I gotta zoom over there with the battlefield camera. How do I go up? There we go. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure on the geography of Capua myself, so I don't have much to say on that, whether this setup is accurate. Often there is enough information to get battlefield layouts of ancient battles. Often there is not. Okay, so we have a consular army. So in... okay. Can I roll back? I feel like there was something else I needed to see over here. They don't look that well guarded. Okay, so I guess that's where I have to move. So select units by left clicking on them and drag multiple units by dragging. Okay, well everybody... It's everybody... right click, okay. Right, okay, so... I don't know how I'm going to get to those guys all the way around. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We should just move out of range here. Okay. I don't know who they think we're charging. Yeah. Okay. So this is pretty much a made-up battle. The tutorial description said that it happened, that this takes place at the Battle of Capua in 316 BCE, but according to Livy, well, the Battle of Capua, the famous Battle of Capua was in 343 in the First Samnite War. This one, as they should. There was a battle in Capua in 314. So 2 years after this battle allegedly happened. I don't think the Samnites were actually involved. It's a little bit unclear. Livy doesn't spend much time on it. I wish I had some cavalry to chase down these guys, but no luck. Hopefully my unformed hordes can do okay in this way. They should do. Oops, what's happening here? Oh. I got it. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Oh, interesting. Let's get down there. I'm not sure how Nope, do not do that. This is pretty good, actually. Oh no, can I get you to stop that? There we go. Okay. It's quite good that they'll automatically do that, because a number of ancient battles were decided because one side essentially didn't control their troops well enough, and large numbers of their troops went off chasing after just defeated people. Oh, I see, and it even recalibrated all my people for this tutorial. That makes it easier. What are the things? Oh, interesting. No, wait. Well, having a battle cry of Men of Italia is definitely anachronistic. That concept, it comes about 200 years later. At this stage in the 4th century, Italy was very much a land of city-states. Can you speed up time in this? What was this? Victory point. Well, those, I'm not sure exactly what those do. What's happening over here, back in this, in Capua itself? The city is getting bombarded. Okay, well, that seems to be going okay. Okay. As always, the Romans are voiced by the British, and fittingly, I have tea. The drink of empire. Oh, you know, I should have had. I have Livy's description of this battle here. That's the wrong one. Yeah, you know, I thought I had my copy of like Livy books 5 to 10 near me, but I do not apparently. So I don't know if there's much advantage to. I guess I need to bring my heavy troops out to pin their spearmen, and then I can use my light troops to defeat the. Oh, there we go. Now they're noticing me. I'm not. Should have done that a little bit earlier. You can go charging into the side there. I've kind of lost track of some of my guys here a little bit. Woods are tough. Should be right there. Have I stopped the ballistas firing? I have. Stop those front ones. The Latin that the units yelling out sounds okay. Not that I'm like hearing it that well, because I'm usually focusing on other things, but it seems to be pretty decent. Whoops, I don't want to... Oh, shit. Ugh, come on. I may not be a general, says the person commanding an army. I'm not sure. Like, at this period, all Roman commanders were citizen commanders. The idea of a separate military career was... that didn't come about until the Empire. And these people aren't even professional soldiers. These are all citizen soldiers. Oh. Oh no, cavalry. Ooh, hello. Well, at this period, hopefully, the cavalry aren't very good. Won't hurt me. Are they shooting? They are. Good. Okay. Medium Malay infantry. Medium Malay cavalry. Yeah. Who are these guys? A mob. I'm wondering if I should have left a... Okay, I think I'm generally winning this. What's going on over here? I got Romans there. The Samnites are actually, if anyone was on the defensive side of this war, it was the Samnites. Oh. Is that my only wall-mounted siege weapon? And I don't get to control these guys, do I? No. Okay, well, we're going to push into their flank and cut off their retreat. Did he just say upward glory? Wow. Okay, I take back what I said about Aladdin, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I misheard. I'm not really sure. How are we going over here? They have quite a long range, these missile weapons. Yeah, I feel like the lines are generally would fit better with an imperial army, imperial period, rather than this like early mid republican setting. Although, given you start the main campaign in 290 or something, I think actually 270 thereabouts, and it goes all the way to the imperial period. Maybe that's all right. How do I go back here? Oh, is that one of the victory points? Oh, I see. Where's the third victory point? Oh, it's in the front. Right, I see. That's why it was giving me that circle. What? What do you mean? Hmm. I mean, I've already got this pretty much covered, guys, so... they're probably good there. It's just a bunch of cavalry, isn't it? Wow, that's a giant mob. Ex Templo. Oh, damn it. gets stuck in here. Yeah, so can I? Okay. Whoa, where are they? All right. Well, that certainly taught me some things. So, fake consul Linus died of his wounds on the third night after battle. His body has been sent to Rome. Canadian allies have returned home. Samnite 3 is as great to them as it is to us. What fate has befallen Consul Rutilius? We cannot know. We sit and wait for the enemy to attack once more. That's not very Roman. Okay, territory divided into province consisting of up to 4 regions. Okay, now use the mouse. Alright, so I am my Lucanian buddies down the bottom there. Maleventum. I like that, it's a nice touch. Salernum. Kira. Ovianum. Left click to inspect. I am left clicking. I don't. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to get, but alright. Okay. Graphics are very pretty. What does Rome say? The old myth that mountains make good borders. Yeah. I feel like most of Rome's serious enemies in the few thousand years of its of the early republic, a few hundred years, sorry, it came from this northern area actually. Okay, so reflections of the Roman Semites who used for later at war, which communicated with the central sentiment. Yes, let's go fight on the slopes of Mount Vesuvius. Okay, so this is one big region. Ferrone, bum, 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 bum. Oh, I guess why we await the arrivals of the Samnites. Okay. Okay, automatically recover while in friendly territory. Levying up the locals. Recruit units. So, I could have more. I can't have equites. Left click on a unit card to go to the recruitment queue. I see how it is. I will have Hastati then. I'm just trying to set by the military buildings within the local province. Oh, I see. Recruitment panel shows the type. Cool. Sounds good. Okay. And that's my turn. I hope we're raising more armies back at Rome. An army without organization is a well-dressed mob. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And the civil. It's military and civil. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Well, Hastati it is. Recruiting some Campanian allies. Or Roman citizens from early colonies in Campania, maybe? Wow. People of Capua don't really seem to like this. That's to be expected. Can I recruit more troops? That seems to be it. Where's my money? Interesting. Okay, well, that seems to be that. I don't know why it keeps cutting these off. This guy is a little bit of a downer. Let's definitely have some horses though. And there's all we get to do that turn. What about this? Okay, I don't. Maybe next turn I get to do that. Okay, fortify then. And given that we have been camped there for, like, I don't know how many years a turn is, but I'd hope they're fortified. Auto resolve fight. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so that was one of the things I really liked about the first one. You could fight or auto resolve if you just want to play the strategic game. Hi, Grass Nibbler. With my background, I really should be streaming in Latin. Yeah, my spoken Latin is not good enough for that. Also, I don't know about the audience. Like, one of the things about there are a number of people who teach Latin as a spoken living language. I'm not one of them. I think of it as I use it and teach it as a written language. More power to those who do it as spoken, but my main love as far as ancient history is concerned is the history rather than the beauty of the language as it were. But I still do I do like a good Catullus or Virgil poem. Okay, so the Battle of Vesuvius. The priests have been conducting prayers to ensure the favour of Jupiter and the divine health of Consul Rutilius. Or, yeah. Okay. No. Okay, so this guy has the weirdest career. I was a... Can I... that sounds reasonable. In the first battle, I was apparently not a general, unquote. Oops. I was. How do I want? I wonder if I should deploy an echelon. What do I have here? I have slingers. Pretty good range. I am actually going to put my Italian allies on the other side with my cavalry, and I'm going to put my missile troops on either flank. And I expect I'm going to have to cover this gap, but that should be okay. Unless they do something sneaky with these hills. Maybe I should put some skirmishers over there, actually. Okay, so my thinking is that these missile troops will cover anything that comes out of these woods and delay them a little bit. I've got some troops over there if I need it. I've got cover on this side. I've got a big line of dudes. We'll see where they go. I can maneuver them more later. And I've got my cavalry to, like, hopefully come down and outflank. Anybody come down here? In fact, maybe I should pull back a little bit. Oh, I've got to protect that. Okay. Alright, well, before I start the battle, okay, yeah, so now I'm apparently a pro-praetor, which means that I used to be a praetor in the previous year, and I had now been prorogated to be a actual praetor, which means I went from being a tribune to being a pro-praetor, a tribune to being like an ex-general super quick, so that's a little bit of a failure on their part. If I was a military tribune before, then maybe I would be like promoted to praetor, or possibly just left in command. Probably not. There would have been praetors that would have this command anyway. My exemplary service in the Battle of Capua would be a boon to my future political career, but it wouldn't actually result in my immediate promotion to full general and all of the religious and political connotations that come along with that role. Alright, let's get started. Okay, let's head up and take a look. I kind of think I want to be occupying the brow of that hill. Well, you say that. What do we got? Levy skirmishes, a lot of skirmishes, and then we have more slingers. Swordsman, spearman, noble infantry, mobs. Okay. Wait, is that, you want me to scout out the, no, okay. Oh, you want me to click this button? Right, yes, okay. Oh, those hats. Well, we shall see. Hi, Jaunt and Ricardo F18. Yeah, I'm just starting this game. I've played Total War games before, but I haven't played this one. So I'm just playing through the prologue and talking about it as it relates to history. Can I come up here? So yeah, if any of you have played this game before, then you will have played through this probably already. And I don't expect it to be particularly hard. The first battle wasn't particularly hard, so this is more of a chance for me to talk about Rome and the Samnite Wars more than necessarily showcase this particular game, although I do like it. Whoa! And I will play through the proper campaign. Because my main period of specialty is the Roman Near East in the early Empire and the Seleucids in the Hellenistic period. Yeah, let's have some. So they're sending their skirmishers kind of up the middle. And at the back, the formation is kind of getting messed up. I'm curious what they're going for here. Are they going to get a surprise when my Interesting. I wonder if they saw me. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed. Oh, yes. Okay, their infantry is just way ahead of them now. So this is historically a dicey tactic. Just trying to like pull back a little bit and refuse this flank to draw his skirmishers into this trap. Oh, the same. Okay, let's go. What do we got here? What muddy ground? Yeah, I should have put my slingers in front. That would have been a better plan. But I didn't have very many of them, so I couldn't screen the entire army. Doing back here pretty well. I'm just gonna leave you there. I think I'm doing okay right now. Okay, you guys get out of there. You should come over here. Wait, what are you? Oh, that's my general. Haha. Yeah, don't do an Alexander. Maybe. Okay, you should bail out actually. Can I? Okay, what do we got? come down over here. All right, here we go. You actually can come charging down in here. Actually, no, you can stay up here. I got a mob there. No, you go here. Use my influence. Use the rally ability. I don't know where that is, but let's get stuck in then. There's no points in Rome for sitting on a hill watching your troops win. Ugh, come on. I guess they're just a little bit too far away for that to have worked. Oh. Okay, well, it's all over now. I have pretty much crushed them, I think. Spire. Yes. All right. Well, and maybe a low-ranking commander who is inexplicably has the rank of a an ex-commander, but the force and fury with which the Samnite army was vanquished at Vesuvius was a shock and delight for me. There's more vigor and cheer about that. Oh wait, maybe that's somebody else who's talking here. Wait, I maybe, you can see it. Oh no, you can see it, you in the general sense, right, okay. Confused by the writing. I must leave them now, for I've been summoned by Rome. I was busy for weeks. Sometimes it's wrong to leave the front line. The immediate threat is crawled over. Lanes should be safe for now. Yeah. Right. Enemy garrison is small and will stand our army act quickly and take the settlement before it can be reinforced. Alright. So... Yeah, I can see that being an interesting mechanic later on in the game. Having the Senate give you objectives. At the moment, the way that this plays out feels more like it's modeling the Imperial army. If I was actually, although I'm not the consul, so I don't really have the full command of this army that I would expect to have, but being sort of pulled back to Rome as an individual to do a certain thing, yeah, I mean, there are instances of it happening, for sure, but it's usually a bigger deal politically than just, oh, we want you to do this thing, without any sort of context. Okay, so I've been given an order. With an army selected, right click on enemy army to select. Oh, but I haven't really been. Okay. So, do what they just told me to do, then. Oh, wait, right click to move. It's a little bit hard to see the... Ah, there we go. If you have little patience for sieges. Well, it is the 4th century, so I probably just have a few siege weapons, really. Yeah, I just picked it up, Grass Nibbler, on the Steam sale this semester. Oh, this summer. My Steam library is relatively small. I've been pretty disciplined about that. It helps that I really only got a gaming PC again last year or earlier this year. Last year, I think. And so far, I have played through the Mass Effect trilogy and Andromeda, and that's about it. Right, the Battle of Salernum. I've observed a spring in the step of every soldier, yes, because you're being commanded by a classistician, since our enemy was driven from Roman soil. We haven't fought a single battle on Roman soil yet, so don't get too keen. We're fighting this entire battle in Campanian soil, which is not Roman. They're our allies. And we are, in fact, invading the Samnites, the homeland of the Samnites. But this is Roman ideology, right? You make friends with people so that you have an excuse to go to war. And if not so bold-faced, then at least that's the effect. Attacking force, you may choose to wait for more favourable weather conditions before commencing your attack. Oh, that's cool. I have no particular weather conditions that I want. Yeah, I didn't see any reason why I would wait. I mean, the weather might get worse. Okay, so that's the victory point. So I could... Oh, wait. I could be at sea? What is this? Amphibious assaults? Okay, so if I come in from this... I don't really... Okay, this Roman amphitheater is interesting. Maybe the Romans have been here before. Whoa, this is a nice little beach. Yeah, conquer folks and convince them it's in their best interest to fight for Rome. Yeah, and it was a winning strategy for the entire of the period that this game takes place, basically. And before, for the entire sort of Republican period, that was the Roman strategy. Defeat enemies, give them things in order to, or establish treaties with them so that they owe you military service and become part of your sort of collective enterprise, and thus get them on side. and then turns out that they like being on your side. I don't know if I want to. I feel like because I don't have very many light troops, that it actually going in through the town would be a bit tricky. So maybe I should attack up the beach like this, anchor my flank on the sea, and come in through this relatively light area. Oh, interesting. The health of my units is not so great. I could put my cavalry out here, so I'm going to do that. Wait, can I do this? I don't know how I'm... Or maybe I don't know. Ah, poop. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how do I turn these? What are you? I mean, these battles unfold pretty slowly at the start, so if I end up like having to rearrange them, it's not the end of the world. Oops. Can I not deploy them in the... Oh, maybe I will deploy some of them up here. What are you? Oh, that's me. Okay, so I'm going to go kind of up the guts. You guys can be just down here below this rose, and you guys can be over here behind this hill. Okay, well that looks sufficient, and I'll come up this way to the objective point, since there's no walls, and then I won't get bogged down in house to house fighting. Although I guess maybe that would be better for me. I'm not sure. Depends, I guess, how many light troops they have. Hi, Tarkin. Alright. Oh, he's got some boats. So now that he has boats, I'm actually going to switch up my strategy a little bit and move a little bit away from the water, because I think he'll be able to shoot me. That's cute. Oh, I like it. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I generally think the size these armies are, I'm not going to have too much, well, at least right now, I'm not going to have too much difficulty with command and control, so... Famous last words, of course. Let's have a single line sorted. Let's put paid to those slingers. Not sure what exactly is going on down there. Oh, that's me. Okay. I think. Oh no, that's my ectros I sent over. Okay. Okay, so one of them can head back over that way while the other one cleans up this mess. I wonder if I can catch those boats. There's a lot of milling around back there. Okay, well, what are you? Oh, they're facing that way? Interesting. Okay, alright. No, I guess I can't. Well, not with cavalry anyway. Yeah, best laid plans for a battleship by moment. I wonder if I'd put my guys out at sea if they would have been in boats. I don't know if I'm quite ready for naval combat yet. But my plan was a little bit messed up. But given that they are pretty aimless in their attack, it hasn't really been too much of a problem for me. If this was against like a more aggressive AI, then I definitely would have been in trouble then, I think. Or I would have not advanced. I would have held back and defended those woods. Well, actually, these guys might just hit around the outside. Or maybe just you. You guys can advance into there. I need to work out how to rotate these. It's possible there are more troops around that might ambush me. I don't know whether that's a thing the tutorial would do, but this is a mess. Look at this hideous organization. Come on, Rome, get it together. Actually, I don't want you to advance quite that far. Oh, there's a spearman. Wait. Oh, he's got a... Oh, I see. Yeah, let's get stuck in there. Actually, no, I will... be careful here. Actually, I don't want... Yeah, let's just make this one giant mess. Oh, am I getting shot at here? I'm under missile fire, yes I am, okay. Can I charge through the hill, through the houses? No, this is not going well. You need to come over here. You, I guess, are just going to have to stick it out with these spearmen. Well, they're definitely not going to expect this. This is probably not very good. Okay, you guys need to come down here and help out. Oh. All right, everybody's in. Oh, actually, they can just take these guys in the rear. Perfect. Okay. The good old pincer movement. Yeah, attacked in the rear. Wavering. Steady. And steady. My guys are steady but losing. Those guys are into it. Okay, and the cavalry are liking it. Yeah, everybody get in there. I don't know who is... It's neutral, okay. Okay, that battle is won. Get in there. Shaken. Yeah, that's fine. Actually. Alright. Get some glory. Yeah. No, these aren't very Caesar approved tactics. It was a little bit... Oh no! What? Well, he got some glory or something. Yes, I would like a rematch. Or maybe I wouldn't. Oh, I should have clicked the other one. Well, very Roman. But it doesn't matter, because if there's one thing the Roman Empire has going for it, it's that you can always raise another army and have another go. Okay, well, yeah, I've had enough of you, mate. I mean, I still like coming at them from that direction. Although the ships. I'm just going to make do with what I have. Yeah. I mean, Legion is definitely a little worse for wear. Some of these health bars not looking too good. So I guess I've probably got those guys again. Avoid those woods slightly. Okay, so who can I see here? Setting up from that side definitely showed me where they all were. That was an interesting. A bit of sight lines to the middle of the city, I guess. Swift melee cavalry. They just like yell out what type of unit they are. Okay. Alright, let's send a little recon in here. Where's my... Okay. So I'm going to put you guys a little bit in behind there. I really do wish I had more skirmishes for this. So I guess this kind of has the, yeah, it's pretty common in a lot of war games actually. The thing where you kind of want your general to get involved because he's, like, his troops are better, but you don't, because if you lose them, you have a big issue. It was certainly always the challenge with playing DBM back in the day, the tabletop war game. I knew how to rotate the screen properly. And one of the advantages, I guess, of playing, when I played DBM, I played the medieval French, so you really wanted your guy to get involved, and but it kind of worked because they were impetuous. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to head around with these guys. Total War Warhammer. Yeah, I saw that was a thing. I haven't. Yeah, I'm kind of curious by the new Dawn of War game. I really liked the first one, but I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to the reviews of that and the gameplay when it comes out. My Warhammer tastes definitely run more towards the 40k end. That's nominally the tabletop war game I still play, although I haven't actually played it in a while. But I have many armies. I think you need to come this way, actually. Oh, what do I see there? Nope, they're retreating. Cavalry. Oh, is the latest Dawn of War actually out? I thought it had just been announced at E3 or something. Enjoy the first couple, they're all saying you really don't feel like you need another. Yeah. So I played the first one whenever that came out, but I can't remember when that was, so I could see digging another one now. Just because I haven't played the first one in a while. Okay, let's get stuck into these guys. How are we doing in here? Losing current combat. Okay, Solanas, get in there. Let's swing that. It's all pretty good. Take them in the back. Oh, no, who is that? Okay. Do I think they're going to reassemble? Probably not. I think they're done. That is my Hastati. You guys should just form up there. You can form up. Swordsman. Oh, they're coming in. Oh, that's no good. Okay, you stay here. You pull back. Hey. Everybody get in there in a trap. Okay. Huh, okay. Well, I guess I missed that. Dawn of War. That's alright. I've got plenty of things to play. What are you? A mob. Okay. Yikes, is that a whole lot of dead dudes? Oh, they're under fire. Okay, we've got to press forward over the side. Where are you? Equal days. Get in here. Oh, man. Oh, wait. How did I do that? Okay, so clearly I'm too gung-ho to put my general into combat, so... oh, well, that's my only options? Oh, okay, alright. Well, I go again then. I mean, part of my problem here is that my army is clearly not set up for assaulting a city like this. At least I think that's part of my problem. And I am going to go back to my former deployment. Yes, I know. Okay, so clearly my learnings from from the first battles are that you don't put your general into combat. Yeah. Yep. Yes, bad omens. Clearly I had not sacrificed the chickens correctly. I think that was part of the problem. I didn't actually sacrifice any chickens. But I want to. those light infantry are going to get a shock. Yeah, so that the lucky third day is what that means, I guess. One of the yeah, Google Translate does not do well with Latin. It doesn't do well with inflected languages, of which Latin is one. And the best and a good example of that actually is the Latin motto at the start of this game, which Google Translate says is "How far will you go for Rome?" but doesn't understand that "How far will you go" is an idiom in English, which doesn't literally mean, as I've translated it, how far will you move continuously on behalf of Rome. Well, sorry, actually, I did that wrong. It's because it says "To where will you move continuously," which is a sort of literal meaning of "How far will you go," when what they actually want to translate is something like "What will you do for Rome? What are you prepared to do for Rome? To what extremes are you prepared to take action on behalf of Rome?" So a good rule of thumb is if you ever find yourself using Google Translate for Latin, you might be worth trying to find a Latinist. Especially if you're a AAA game developer, find a Latin professor or a grad student who is willing to proof check your Latin. I'm sure in practice you can find one relatively cheap. There are a lot of game-loving classicists, particularly grad students, who would be happy to do that kind of thing. Same with films, really. Latin that appears in movies can be they usually do better about getting people to check their Latin. I was once offered a job which I couldn't take up, a sort of one-off critiquing the Latin for a commercial. This is the benefits of living in Los Angeles. Is that you'll often do things movie related just sort of because you're there. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to learn Terreo actually. Yeah, and I did think that, given the size of the Roman Empire, asking how far you're willing to travel for Rome could be quite apt, and it does actually work in that way. It just doesn't quite work in the way I think they intended it. Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh, tapping the side. Oh, interesting. Okay, so now I've worked out how to swivel my screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I don't think it's going to work very well for me because I'm playing this in a window. Not in a full screen. So when I tap this side of the screen, I can rotate it in that direction. But when I tap this side of the screen, I just go off into my onto my second screen. So I wonder if they're just going to sit there and wait for me. Let's zoom back in case I missed anyone behind. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm moving my guys forward in a bit of a line at this point, curving my cavalry around each flank and putting one of my cavalry units in behind the line because I want to be able to reinforce gaps, any gaps that might appear. And no matter how much my commander loves glory, he can he can hang out at the back on a hill. Sitting and waiting worked brilliantly last time. Yup. Okay, so we have some Italian spearmen who I'm engaging, I guess, and then a mob. What I really want to do is get my cavalry into that mob. You guys to inch forward a little bit, get some shooting on them. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, they're slingers. Oh, yikes. Okay, so I think they know I'm coming. Let's see if my cavalry can do okay in there. So you can get them on the flank. who's this coming in? Cavalry. Oh, get in there. Cavalry on cavalry. What are you guys? Can you guys sort out your line here? Are they facing the right way? No, they're not. Still in battle? Okay, you guys get in there. Drive off those lights. Oh, road movement quicker. That's probably not so good. Okay. Oh. No, they're fleeing. Okay. Oh no. Oof. One of my units got completely wiped out. Yeah, well, I guess at least they distracted from this. Can they get round? No, but they can get over there, I think. Well. This is... Yeah. I agree. I mean, I think I'm going to win this now. I mean, I think I would have won all of them except my general died. So as long as I keep my general back, I think I'm okay. But this was not a good battle for Rome. The rest of the campaign might not go so well. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to tell when a unit is just hanging around doing nothing. Okay, so they're about to retreat. They are in Malay. Why are they not shooting? This isn't going very well. This is definitely the problem with doing what I did here with this, just making a big scrum, is that it's really hard to see who is who. I mean, it's pretty accurate description of ancient warfare in a way, but... Okay, so they are losing. They are winning. They're doing okay. This troop is losing. They're doing okay. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, these guys have won. Finally, a team has won here. A unit has won. Okay. My slingers, like, ran away, I think. They got stuck in that big scrum, and then, because they weren't shooting for some reason, they kept attacking, and I don't know if it was something that I clicked on, or if it was, like, just they ran out of ammo, or there was some sort of problem. I'm not sure. Ugh, right, finally. Oof. That was ugly. That was super ugly. Third time lucky indeed. Oh, first time lucky? What? That's a weird achievement to have just got. Well, that is actually this. That I mean, yes. Grass Nibbler says, "At least I understand how Rome did so well now. They just repeated battles until they won." I mean, that's basically how they won the Pyrrhic Wars against Pyrrhus in the 270s, and that's basically how they won the Hannibalic Wars as well. They would go out, they would lose an army. It didn't matter. They recruited more, and then they tried again, and it worked for them. In part because of the ally thing that I talked about earlier, where they just were offered offered other cities and peoples around them certain benefits from being part of being associated with Rome at relatively low cost to the elites of those towns, so that they built up a sort of loyal set of Italian allies who eventually would rebel against Rome, not because they wanted to be free of Rome's domination, but because they wanted equal rights with the Roman citizens of Rome, and they wanted to stay in. All right. So now that I've demonstrated how Rome won its empire by failing the Battle of whatever that was a few times, the population of Salernum came out of their houses and cheered our troops after the resolution of battle. Oh yes, you've got to cheer for the winner, or it goes badly for you probably. Made me a dictator. Doesn't have enough money. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's saying. Okay. How do I do that? What skill? All right, so I could have warrior, commander. Well, I don't really know what those do. But let's take. Let's take strategist. Okay. Public order level in province must be kept in check to prevent it generating into revolt. Well, I could see that going down earlier. Okay, select Rome, click the details button to view public order in Latium. Roma. Well, that's very Roman. So the mouse curse still tipped on the public order bar. List factors in population happiness in a province. Taxes and slaves. Malcontents leaving for the rebellion increases it. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Defeat the rebel army. By selecting a province capital and viewing raise points. Right, okay, so have I selected Rome? I guess I have. Raise forces, okay. Servius Postumus Structus. Servius Viducius Celia. Servius Nematorius Bestia. All from a fine bunch of minor houses, none of which I've heard of before. Well, that's not true. Well, let's have... I mean, we can't have that because Postumius should be his last name. Serious Viducius Sextus. Sextus Nematorius Bestia. Yeah, let's have him. What are you saying, Grass Nibbler? Some folks are better administrators than military geniuses. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Game will eliminate series turn. Okay, I still don't know where... Okay, there's my public order, food, income. Which one do I want? I think... Manipulate. I wonder what that actually does. Okay, well, lots of ship stuff in there. Well, I'm gonna give some physical conditioning. 3 turns. How do I know what my population surplus is? Okay. Okay, well, where is my army? Let me see. Well, it says some SD. Recruit some guys down there. What about Slanus? Can he recruit more? No. Well, I think that's all I can do this turn. What's my current stance? Recruiting, I guess. Alright, well, I think that's that turn. Oh, no. So what is this? The garrison of... I don't know what city this is. I missed it. Auto resolve assault. Nias Kelsis. Win chance is very high. Huh. Oh yeah, it's very small. Although there's not that many good troops on my side. You have missile superiority. I do, but only just. Let's do it. I bet Rome wishes it actually had giants. These are rebels, right? So these are Romans. This is interesting. Yeah. It's always a tricky decision when it comes to civil war as well. I'm trying to think of like what would be the most Roman thing to do here. I am going to release them. I'm going to take a leaf out of Caesar's book and offer clemency to his... Okay. Okay, so trade and finance. So I can adjust the tax level. Exempt specific provinces from taxation. That's cool. Right. Capture Bovianum. Yeah. Yes. Amphibious assault. The Romans were known for that. What year is it? Last I saw it was like 311 down there. There's debate about whether Rome even had a navy before the First Punic War in the middle of the 3rd century, 240s. I haven't, I would say until the last very recent years actually, I would have said that they didn't, but then I've seen a couple of articles recently that have more persuasively argued that it was highly likely that they did have some sort of naval force. And this is mostly arguments come from reading between the lines of Livy and the things that he assumes about what the Romans did. But anything involving this early period is tricky because the Romans didn't start writing histories until the middle of the 3rd century. So, the Samnites will fortify the mountain passes. Army will eliminate the movement of transport in order to sea. Send them from border street and back from beach cross action points. Cannot move between the land and the sea, but the coast is rocky. Okay. Alright, so we've got to capture the spot down here in Lucania. Okay, and it's 310 BC. So that, I think every turn is a year. Yeah, so Pompey and Caesar are way later than this. Pompey's campaign against the pirates was in his most famous campaign was in 67 BC. Caesar's campaigns in Gaul were in the 50s BC. By that point, Rome definitely had a navy. But Rome's first naval battle was in the First Punic War in the 240s. I forget the actual date of the battle. But I haven't I haven't read the article about this, but I know there's been some news reports recently about a boat beak, a Roman boat beak that appeared recently, was found recently from this. There's a lot of underwater archaeology going on throughout the Mediterranean, mostly finding shipwrecks, and telling us a lot about naval technology and trade patterns from the entire classical period, from the Dark Ages, in the 6th century or so, 7th and 6th century BCE, of Greek city-states in the Mediterranean up until the late antiquity and the Middle Ages. it's sort of continuous from that point. Lots of boats on the bottom of the sea. Yeah, 240 BC. So this game at the moment, the time is 310 BC, so we are towards the end of the Second Samnite War. We're getting there. In fact, I think I can't remember when it ends exactly, actually. Maybe it does have a little while to run yet. Okay, so I guess I have to drag my guy into the sea. Am I going to have a naval battle here? Oof. I feel like I should have recruited some units before I did that. What are these guys? I want some velites in this army. And some hasty. I feel like I should have done this first. The other one. Can I move back? Well, at least they kind of healed up. Oh, and if I do that, I can't. Okay. Alright, fine. Well, I'm delaying this battle a little bit. I don't know anything about these guys. Let's have some of them. Let's have a lot of them. I have a big army back here. Because these guys are going to come and mess me up, I can see it. What is this? Okay. Nope. Say hi back. Yeah, something constructive. I spent my morning and early afternoon working out what I was going to assign for the first couple of weeks of my games and classics class coming up. Okay, how do I do that? Oh. So select an army at sea, can blockade a port or mount a naval invasion by right-clicking on the port building in a settlement. Blockading a port prevents trade and such. Okay. Disembark on the coast. Alright. a little bit worried about this. I wonder if I should attack them. I don't like this. I feel like well, yeah, it's just transports. Let's do it. Okay. That's a helpful reminder, thank you. Naval maneuvers. Extra ship health, extra round damage. I'm about to do a naval battle, so, well, actually it's probably going to be too late. Fine. Yeah. Okay, I wonder if I think I... So usually in... In previous Age of Empires games, back when I was playing it regularly, or Age of Empires, Total War games, I would be very confident of my ability to win this on the battlefield. I'm just gonna... Oh, I have no win chance. Well, I guess I will fight it on the battlefield then. Oof. Okay, I need... Oh, this is... Oh, right, of course it's the same place. It's the place I just attacked. Alright, well, I need to... I need to... see what's going on. I need to work out how to turn people around. Slightly ridiculous. Alright, let's go to go. No, they're just plebs. Never mind. You need to go in here. Good. What a mess. I wonder if I could have retreated from this actually. Oh, there it did. Yeah, I am about to lose this, I think. It's funny that the only casualty they've taken was their general. Okay, can I concede this battle? Oh, what's this? I've got boats. Ugh, no, it's too late now. Concede defeat. Alright, so I've lost Solanum. I should have read that more carefully. Now I don't know where my... That's Capua. Can I... Okay. Oh, I see. Alright. I gotta continue my mission, I guess. Oh, this is going to be very bad. Less per capita. Okay. Let us head to the defense of our besieged city. Blockading that while losing Capua. Left click to select. I thought I had an army with this. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. And I don't know how to get out of this blockade situation. Wow. Really? Well, I have to fight this. Alright, I think this will be my last battle for this evening. I was thinking this might be a little shorter or a prologue, but it's actually reasonably involved. So what I might do is kind of play through the rest of this and then start a main campaign. Play through the rest of this like... yeah, play through the rest of this like not on a stream and then hopefully get better. Is that the way I want to go? Actually, I want high ground. Oof, wow. Okay, that's ugly. You need to be in the back. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Alright, let's advance. Well, for anyone who has just joined, I have shown in a number of battles that have yet to quite get to grips with this game, including some control issues. I'm now fighting the Samnites in the hills of Upper Campania. I feel like they want me to charge up a hill at them. The most important thing I've learned is not to send my general into combat, because I lost 2 battles by doing that. Okay, so I think I outnumber this army. So what I think I'm going to do is send this little group that I am assembling over here through the woods, over the side, and up this side of the hill, hopefully into their flank. We shall see. Oh. No, he's coming out. Okay. Maybe I will wait for him then. Okay, you guys have got to come around here real quick. I'm not feeling too good about this, actually. Okay, I need you to come over here actually and help out. Oh, that's the enemy. Right. Where is my... What do we got here? Okay, you are not doing too well. Hmm. So I've killed the general, but my own guys, I need help here. Damn it. That means I can't do my special ability thingies. What are you doing? You retreating? Let's move out of here. This does a pretty good job of replicating how difficult it would be to command troops in this kind of situation. I guess I should be using my AI commanders a little bit more, or at all. Actually, you should take care of them. Ugh, that's not good. Yep, that's true. So my new army was destroyed, and boom, boom. Well, I was going to stop after that game anyway, so that's timely. I will probably play this through again and try and improve my commanding skills, which were clearly not good enough for this day. But if there's one thing Rome is good at, it's at losing and then coming back again and winning later. So I will do that next time. So thanks for watching, anyone who watched. I hope there was some interesting bits. If you have thoughts or comments, then send them to me in whatever medium you like. You can find me on Twitch at Peregrine Kiwi. Obviously. You can find me at Twitter at Peregrine Kiwi. And this will be probably up on YouTube later on. And so you can comment there as well. Otherwise, that's all I have to say about this. Yeah. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.